People of the internet, welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. I got a video pulled up here. Comes from a YouTube channel entitled Real Raw with Chevy Caprice, in which she entitles the video, Social Media Has Ruined Women. I have my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. Let's watch a little bit of this clip. Let's get the overall thesis of what she's saying. The video is not too long. We'll probably watch the full thing. I'll share my thoughts. Of course, I want you to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's get into it.
I was reading something and it asks, do you think social media ruined men or women more? And I can honestly say, I think social media has definitely affected everybody in some sort of way. Whether it was for the positive, the negative, it's affected everybody in some shape, form, or fashion. However, I'm definitely going to have to say it affected and ruined women way more than men. Women take social media too far. Women now do not live in reality. Women literally have created personalities and personas around their internet life. And it's like, they don't understand that likes are not dollars. So women are willing to do any and everything for a like. Women can be dead broke. But as long as they can get up there and look cute and flap their hair, and Lord forbid if they got a body, baby, you can't tell a woman nothing, because she's going to automatically assume I could use my body to make some money. And that's insane to me. The hell with chasing goals. Don't nobody want to work no more. Don't nobody want to be career driven, because I guess being a doctor is boring these days. We want to be IG models. We want to be sexy red. We just want to be sexy in general. And if we do get a job, we're going to work our 12, 16-hour shifts just so we can go buy us a body, because we want to look like Ari. We want to look like Jada. We want to look like all the Instagram girlies. And if you think about it, women don't really have no whole lot of positive influencers to look up to. Everybody that they're banking their life off of is a bunch of ran through women that may or may not get paid off of their content. This is the thing. A lot of women like to act like they're getting paid off their content, but I know how that content stuff go, but that's another story for another day. A lot of y'all are just satisfied with likes. Women have let the attention that they receive from social media make them feel like they're worthy of something. And it's like, it's not to say that you're not, but if your real life doesn't have anything going on and all you care about is being posted up and getting cute and getting likes and getting attention from men, it's like, baby, what do you really got going on in your real life? I think women have taken social media to a point of no return. Y'all have now let the internet make y'all think that there's no good men. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that all men cheat, all men ain't shit. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that the only way to date a man is if you're receiving something. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that everything has to be some type of a exchange of money, some type of transactional exchange.
Let's pause it right there real quick. Interesting take. Again, the video is entitled Social Media Has Ruined Women. Of course, you hear the young lady there sharing her perspective as to why she feels that way. And I would have to agree. Now, I would honestly say this. I'll say this as well, too, that I feel like social media in general has ruined us as a society, us as a human race. I feel like social media has done a number on us as humans, right? But specifically to the factors that she was naming, I do agree. I think when it comes directly to women, because I feel like social media I can see how it, it has messed with us all. But for women in particular, I do agree with the points that she made. Ladies have a false sense of reality when it comes to social media, especially the women that consider themselves IG baddies or 9s or 10s, whatever the case is. I feel like I agree that women maybe have a sense of purpose or drive or inflated egos off of X amount of likes, or how they're maybe physically put together, whatever the case is. And I feel like the other things that the other factors of a woman that you should be more so worried about are that fall to the wayside. But again, social media has done a number. I always say this, man, we're going to look back when this is all said and done. When we look back in our history books, give us another like 20 years. When we look back at the current times that we're living in now, we're going to realize the toll that Instagram had on our psyche, the psyche of the human brain, the self-esteem. We're already seeing studies now. We're already seeing, stats and data now in terms of what social media is doing to people's self-esteem, especially our young adults as well too, our teenagers, Gen Z, whatever the case is. But we're in it right now, so maybe we're not really understanding the effect that it's having on us. But when we look back at this time, when we look back at TikTok and swipe left, swipe right culture and, filters and this, that, and the other, when we look at what the toll that social media has taken upon our human civilization, we'll be shocked to see, like, damn, bro, that's how it really had us. This lady brings up a lot of good points that I agree with, man. She brought up a lot of good points that I agree with in terms of just women feeling like, man, I look a certain way, so I should be entitled to certain things. Or I got X amount of followers, so I got options, right? My DMs is packed, so I don't got to do nothing. And it kind of gets me as well, too, because, again, I feel like women in particular, man, we all have this idea that, you know, our lives are the best lives, and the captions that we write under our photos and the filters that we use in our photos and this, that, and the other. You start to stray away further and further away from reality when your social media persona is overtaking your real life attributes, your real life characteristics. And you start to fuel the character that you've created for yourself a little bit more, as opposed to being in your authentic self, working in your truth. So it's interesting to me. I think a lot of what she said I do agree with. I think she had a little bit more that I agree with. I'm going to go back and see if she had any more gems or any more nuggets that she wanted to drop. Let's take a look.
And you got the women on the reverse side who don't look like the IG models for whatever reason. Probably can't afford it. Probably don't know which route to take. Probably don't know how to do themselves up, whatever. So now they looking at the internet. Oh, I wish I had a body like that. My body is not good enough. Oh my God, the men are only paying attention to the girls with the BBLs. They don't like regular natural girls. Yes, they do. I don't know who keep telling y'all that. I don't know why y'all not listening to the men. They keep telling y'all time and time again, we do not like BBLs. And y'all keep saying, well, we doing it for us. Okay, well, whatever. Another story for another day. But you got the women that's feeling like they're less worthy. Now you got the ones that don't want to post at all because they feel like I don't get any likes. Y'all are letting likes dictate how you truly feel about yourself. A lot of y'all are hiding your likes. Hiding your likes for what, baby? I wouldn't care if I posted something that got 1, 2 likes. I'm not hiding no likes. That lets me know that y'all are insecure. Y'all taking y'all likes too serious, because anytime you want to show when you got 500 likes, but you want to hide when you got 50 likes, baby, that lets me know that you taking the internet validation too seriously. Because why you hiding your likes? You didn't feel like you was that girl with 50 likes like you did with 500? But we can't just blame the women. We have to look at all the thirsty men. All the thirsty men that lust over women's pictures. All the thirsty men that lives in women's DMs. Y'all are literally the reason why women refuse to go get jobs. Women are out here paying for bodies just to sit on social media and the internet all day and sell content to people like y'all, all the way down to their feet. And y'all wonder. But I wonder, if the internet was to crash, how many of y'all would really know who y'all are outside of it? So many of y'all have an identity crisis, it'd be ridiculous. Y'all don't know who y'all are outside of this internet, and that's sad.
Wow. Well said. What's her name? Caprice? Chevy Caprice? Over on these YouTube streets, shout out to her. I have to agree, man. We're gonna look back at these times and see the toll that social media took on the human psyche. What it did to self-esteem, what it did to confidence, what it did to people's realities and expectations. And again, I like how she held both sides accountable, which I like to do on this channel a lot of the time as well too. I like to hold both the men and women accountable. It's never going to be me bashing the women. It's never going to be me bashing the men. But I want to hold myself and both parties accountable, right? So yeah, fellas, maybe you could be part of the blame as well too, for the way we are quick to hit that like button on the BBLs. And don't get me wrong, I spoke on this before as well too. Yeah, ladies, listen to what I'm telling you. Yeah, fellas, of course we do like what we like, right? Certain things do look appealing. Certain physical attributes do look appealing. I'm not going to say they don't. But to the point of feeling like you got to go out your way to spend X amount of dollars on however much these BBLs are costing y'all, put your life in risk, put your life in danger, your well-being, your health, and all of that, just to appease and maybe gain maybe a following, whatever the intentions are. Because ladies, of course, if you ask them, they'll say, I ain't do it for the man. I ain't do it for the gram. I did it for me. I want to like who I see when I look into the mirror. To each his own. You could say that, but then there is a demographic of women who do know that, or they assume that that's the aesthetic that men like, and maybe they may not be getting the attention that they want as their regular selves, so they feel like they got to go above and beyond to keep up with that image that's not necessarily them. So yeah, fellas, maybe we could be a little bit to blame, but sometimes I feel like we do tell y'all from Jump Street, hey man, we don't like all that makeup. Hey man, make what you got work for you. Your body is your body. Make it work for you. There's a lot of characteristics that are not going to constitute what makes a solid partner. You see what I'm saying? What's your mindset hitting on? What are your ideologies? What's your viewpoint on the world? That's what's going to get you that ring, right? In my personal opinion. But I feel like, honestly, has social media ruined the woman? I feel like it's ruined us all, to be completely honest. Yeah, it's taking its toll on women. Yeah, it's taking its toll on men. And I like how she even spoke on the people who may not even, live up to that hype, I guess, essentially, who maybe feel like their, body doesn't look a certain way, or they don't got X amount of followers, or they don't get as much likes as the next person does who looks like whatever. And that in itself also messes with the psyche and the self-esteem of just regular people, right? I feel like there's a social media aesthetic that you could say, especially within popular culture and then, younger generations as well too. There's a social media aesthetic that people are sometimes risking their lives to uphold and maintain, when really you probably would have been just fine just being yourself. And again, it sounds cheesy, it sounds cliche. Oh, just be yourself, man. But some people don't love themselves, right? And I am curious to see what would happen in the day that the internet crashes, man, and you have to live within your reality. Then what? I said this before as well too in another video, man. The contrast between between y'all real lives and y'all social media lives is too far. Maybe on social media you probably represent yourself a certain way, whatever the case is, and I get that. But I don't think there should be so much of a contrast between who you are in real life and who you are on social media. Some of y'all, the gap is too wide. And God forbid social media crashes one day, because there's all these hackings. It's always happening. Oh, Instagram is down. Twitter's down. Oh no, that is down. That is down. And you got to sit within your reality. And some people can't even handle that. Some people can't handle their real lives. But I do know that we are going to look back at these times and realize, damn, man, that damn Instagram app had us in a frenzy. These likes and these BBLs and this popular culture that we seem to champion so much, maybe was the most toxic culture of our lifetime, our generation. Again, speaking in present day, of course, people cannot rebuttal and say, oh, nah, well, there was always a period of time where things were this, that, and the other. But this internet thing, man, we'll look back and see the toll that it's taken. I feel like the internet is a gift and a curse. These social media apps are a gift and a curse. The things that these algorithms incentivize and put to the forefront of our timelines is a gift and a curse. The things that go viral, the beauty standards that we've adapted here in this culture, man, sometimes I don't think it's for the good. Sometimes I think it's counterproductive, and I don't think that it is what the younger generation coming up behind us is going to want to look towards in terms of having, setting their own foundation, trying to find their own way in the world, man. I think there's certain standards that we have championed as cool, or we have made seem like is the ideal, the right path to take, when in reality, I don't think any of those superficial things are what really matters. But those are my thoughts, folks. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section, man. What do you think? Has social media ruined women? Has social media ruined men? Is social media getting out of hand? Are people losing themselves and their sense of reality because of these damn social media apps? I have my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you on the next one.